Mr. Nadler, and I'm proud to be with you and many of our other colleagues who are supporting this effort. Last summer, I asked President Obama to cut off Donald Trump's access to classified information. That was at a time when he encouraged the Russians to hack the private emails of Hillary Clinton, while he was heaping praise on Vladimir Putin, a dangerous and brutal dictator. The American people need to have confidence that their government is acting in their interests, free from any interference or any conflicts. I was very disturbed then about the relationship between candidate Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, and since then we've learned much more about Donald Trump's ties to Moscow. 17 of our intelligence agencies reported that Russians, at the direction of Vladimir Putin, engaged in a wide-ranging effort to help make Donald Trump president of the United States. We know that his top aides, including Paul Manafort, had repeated contacts with Russian intelligence officials. We know his foreign policy advisor, Carter Page, fell under investigation for his own ties to Russia. The president appointed Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, who personally received the Russian Order of Friendship from Vladimir Putin. And we know Acting Attorney General Sally Yates told the White House that the president's national security advisor, Michael Flynn, posed a security risk because of his untruthful statements about speaking with the Russian ambassador about relief from Russian sanctions. She was subsequently fired by the president. And we know Michael Flynn resigned not because of his contacts with Russia, not because he lied to the vice president, but because the facts of those incidents were made public. President Trump has refused to divest his ownership interest in his holdings and continues to keep his tax returns secret. I used to be a mayor of a city, and I know that if my chief of police knew this much information, he would have certainly concluded that additional investigation is required. And that's what this resolution does. It asks Congress to fulfill its responsibility of oversight of the executive branch. That's how our system works. But in order for us to carry out our oversight function, we need to get information. And so we're asking the Attorney General to share with Congress any information that the Department of Justice has on the president's ties to the Kremlin, his ethics violations, or his conflicts of interest. Donald Trump may be president, but he's not above the law. And Republicans have a responsibility to stop stonewalling this effort, stop stonewalling the American people, and stop preventing us from gathering the facts. All of us took an oath to uphold the Constitution, and it's an important moment to honor that responsibility. No matter what happens in the Judiciary Committee today, we're all going to continue to push this important issue. It's critical that there be real oversight of the Trump administration, and we get to the bottom of this. And I want to thank Representative Nadler for his leadership, and I look forward to continuing this work together.